Hey AJ, hey cameraman Cam. Quick question. With Eli Tomac tearing his Achilles, on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad is it now with people arguing the fact that they should be riding on the balls of their feet instead of flat-footed?
Great question.
As you said.
I've been waiting for that question.
Yeah,
actually.
Great question, and surprisingly, let's abide by his rules. Scale 1 to 10, 1.5. I haven't got much pushback. I saw
You haven't?
No.
Oh.
Surprisingly. I thought for sure. As soon as I saw that happen, I'm like, oh.
Yeah, but he really didn't
That's
even.
exactly.
He really didn't even push back. He kind of talked through it. He goes, "I've landed that way harder than that." And this was a real. So he didn't think he landed hard at all.
Yeah.
And it just snapped.
Yeah.
So my guess is that there was already something wrong with his Achilles.
Yes.
And
Or knee, maybe.
It could be.
His leg was always kind of bad.
Because he did crash a couple of times hard right before that. He crashed at MetLife really hard, and I think he hurt his left knee in that crash.
Yeah.
So if your knee was compromised in any way where like you couldn't get full extension, then you're trying to flex more with your ankle to compensate. I mean, that's very easily what could have happened.
Oh.
I did see a lot of, well, I saw one post that fired me up and I showed it to you.
Oh yeah.
And
that's about all I've seen, and that had nothing to do with me. It was just little people commenting on Instagram, kind of like commiserating or
this
like
is why I
with
ride
each
on
other.
the arches of my feet.
And it was a bunch of yeah.
Well, the reality is Tomac's going to get back on a bike and he's going to ride the exact same way.
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
yeah. But we had an interesting conversation about it at class today. First time I've talked about it at class since it happened. Because somebody had the Fastway, or like the ankle saver kind of extension coming off the back of the foot peg. And somebody tagged me in one of their ads. They did an ad saying, these foot pegs are $1 million because that's how much he lost for the thing. And they like did a play on that's how they've been putting ads out, like leveraging the Tomac situation in every way possible.
I hate that.
Which I don't know if that's legal. It's definitely not morally correct, probably.
Sorry.
Well, the Fastway argument is true. Like if you have a compromised Achilles or a compromised knee, then limiting a certain amount of flexion is probably good. Like, and he showed us on his bike, he was able to flex quite a bit before he hit that extension with his heel. So for your average rider that's not very good maybe, or that is older, or that has an injury, or has weak ankles, that peg isn't a bad idea. Because it allows just enough flexion. For me, not enough. I want more than that. But for somebody in that situation, I don't know. I think it's good. It's fine.
Yeah.
And somebody commented on one of their posts and asked me for my opinion, and that's what I said back. And then I said, I expect it.
Yeah. Me personally, I just don't like the stop. I don't like the idea of me going down on a rough landing, right? And my ankle flexes and then it stops. Then what happens?
Then you shatter your heel. Probably.
Yeah, if the impact's hard enough, or like
I rode with him
I don't
once
like it.
and I didn't like it.
Were you hitting the stop?
Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, you just have to. When you flex your ankle and drop your heel to do so, you have to do it with strength and progression. It can't just be like exploding yourself down. Riley must be so bored waiting for us.
Yeah.
So, do we see Tomac
Great question.
again?
But to answer his question specifically, no, I've gotten almost no pushback.
That's good.
Surprisingly. What's your
Do we
question?
see Tomac again?
I don't see why we would.
I don't either.
How much money do you think he has?
Enough.
If you guys enjoyed this podcast clip and you want to listen to full episodes, go download them. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and I think that's it. Go download them there. Give them a listen. If you want to watch full episodes, which I tell you what, it's even better to do that. Go to club.themotoacademy.com. Because Moto Academy subscribers inside of the app have exclusive access to watch the entire episodes. And not only that, the subscribers actually can send in their questions to be answered on the podcast as well. Club.themotoacademy.com. Go subscribe.